Let's do stuff. Alright, let's see all my fish that I've got. Yeah. Did I? Oh, I don't know. But there. Alright. Hopefully my mic's working this time. I hope I'm not too loud, but I guess we'll find that out when someone comes along. Yay! Cool.
This is so great. I'm making a bunch of new friends.
Alright, done that. There. Done it there. Oh, no, done it there. I've got a lot of junk that I don't want. I realize this is probably making a noise in it. You can kind of hear it. Definitely move that. That. This disc is actually really noisy when you're actually trying to record. You notice it a lot more. Anyway, let's dump some of this stuff that I've got. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. What do I want to get rid of? No. Yeah. Oh, orange and blue. It's yellow. Is it orange? Yeah, it's orange. Dump that. And I guess we get rid of all this junk. And we'll bring another plant out. The junk first. Actually, I put a better idea. Let's get rid of this. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I think this disc is just making noises. If I have a closer and I'll lean back slightly. Oh. How does that? Does it look? Am I still in frame? Yeah, I'm fine. I think it's like move that slightly that way. That's good enough. I never know how to do my cameras. Oh. What do I want to get rid of? Is it that one? Oh, yeah. And cherries. And I'll get rid of fish. Alright. And and dump seaweed. And the bass. Oh, I put in the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, put in the wrong one. I realize I don't have any alerts on. I have no idea. Will this tell me when I got like... there's no way to tell. I'll fix that later. I'll just finally fix my Twitter not posting random bullshit. I shouldn't swear. The bullshits. I mean, bull does not swear. Shit. I don't know. Alright, let's go over here. And the farm's still growing. Alright. Well, questions, what should I do today? Do I have any critters I don't have? Ooh, a brown raven. Actually, a brown raven would be really good. Alright, I need some 5-star food. I'm not going to waste that. Yep. I just need one. And in hindsight, I probably should make a few more of the best meal in the game. I can find it. Yeah, lance fish. It's always the shrimp that I run out of. So I'll just top up on these. You can tell my computer's struggling. It's not handling this very well. I need a couple of them. And get that. Cool. Alright, let's find a brown raven. I don't think I need any more garlic as well. Oh no, I need more garlic. I don't think I need more ginger. I think I've got all the ginger. Ginger, yeah, cool. Don't need that. And it's dark wood. I just realized I need to feed more ravens, so I'm probably going to need a couple more of those meals. Sorry, I'm just turning off something which hopefully should make things a bit smoother. Yeah. Okay. Some dark wood. And let's find these ravens, eh? Oh, there's one of them. Cool. And now we need to find this brown. Is that the brown? I think it might be brown raven. I think that's a brown raven. I've only fed them a couple of times. Get it. Yeah, it's a brown raven. Alright. Guess luck wasn't in my favor. Ooh, I got some clothing now. Which is always good. Less like I'm going to get a double up. I think I might have got a double up. Ah, damn. Just as I say that. Is there another... Yep, there's the other one. Cool. At least that ticked off. 3 of those, so. Might as well go feed some sea turtles. Can't tell. I don't think that's the white one. Always go for the blue ones because they could give you shrimp. Yeah, that's what we want. Now, what I'm looking for is a gold one. It's a particular fish that's very hard to get. And you should always take the opportunity to get it if you can. You never know when you're gonna need it. Alright, I guess we should see what new equipment, what new goods we can buy. Well, that's new. I think their beard is the same though. Alright. So, ooh. We're at 565.
Oh, greetings, neighbor. Goodbye now. Toodaloo. Good day to you. Whoa! Woohoo! It's raining. Oh, greetings, neighbor. Maui time. Oh, greetings, neighbor. Bye-bye now. Good day to you. Hi.
Alright, so 565. Keep the number in mind.
Greetings, neighbor. Goodbye now.
Nah. Progress. Nearly 100 to go. Cool. Now, I believe that's new because that's obviously from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. I don't think I've got that, but let's check. Nope, no stained glass window. That's perfect.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
I'm under 10 million now. I'm gonna have to do a pumpkin run. I don't know if I got that, but normally these are really cheap, so I just get it anyway. Ah, there you go. It's new. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got all of them. I know there's different frames, so let's pick one up just in case. What a bucket. I didn't know that. Actually, I'm gonna pick up another one of these.
Greetings, neighbor.
I got plans for that. Ooh, that's different.
Greetings, neighbor.
Leaf pile rug. You definitely don't have that. It's gonna go in Lion King Town. Large black alcove couch. I may have got it, may not. No, I didn't have it. There you go. And I think I have this one. Cinder. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that. No, I don't want two of them. Let's double check that. I wish there's a way to bloody filter it sometimes. Cinderella. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Well, we've got a new rug. At least that is something. Let's go put it down. And we've got Little Mermaid Town. Where everything's Little Mermaid Town-ish. Where these two NPCs just kind of just don't do anything. Looks at the chests and don't know what she always does, but they obviously aren't interested in each other. See, like, they got all the seating. One of them wants to sit down. What a waste. So I should pick up all of that. Cool. Cool. Let's see what I'm doing. Alright, so this is Little Lion King Town. Doesn't have much because we've only got one house. Where would we put the mat? Feels like the mat should be right here, right? Let's see. Yeah, why not? Could be there. I don't know. I don't know what looks better. Having it right there kind of looks deliberate. We've got another Rafiki bowl, so we might as well just put one down. no. Oh. Don't know what looks good. Alright, maybe right out. Yeah? Setting right. Oh. Oh no, I put it down, I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. Alright, I think we're gonna have to leave it there. Yep, we're gonna leave it there. Oh no. Alright, let's... I'm making the situation so much worse. Nah. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna pack a sad. Cool. Alright, I guess what should I do? Alright, we'll do the... Every session kind of move something out of my house thing. Alright, and we'll feed a squirrel. Yeah, I'll just check the settings. It's struggling. Cool, still on medium. Alright. What can we work on? It feels like basil. Once you do that, it's like, then what? I'm close with the sea turtles. I didn't realize how close I was. That's like 3 days of work. Right there. And squirrels are quite close too. Alright, well... We have to dump all this stuff first, Dave. You silly, Dave. Silly. Guys, I'll go in that one. They don't talk much if it's just me on stream. I mean, some people say, like, you should just talk to yourself. And so if someone accidentally comes along, feel like you streamed enough to interact with you, but then I'm also like, it seems exhausting talking to me. So I just don't want to do it. If someone comes in and wants to talk to me, they can. And they might. Alright, what should we move out? Well, let's movement out. Oh, hello. Asking for 8257193B. That doesn't look like a suspicious username whatsoever. What made you pick that name? Seems real unique. That number. Could be a shadow number. It could be a shadow username. You're someone famous and you're just trying to hide who you are. Can't use your real name. I don't know if you can hear me. Could be a bot. The problem is you've got a username that could look like a bot. Well, because the other 8 million? Is it 8 million? Yeah, the other 8,257,000 number is to piss off old friends. Okay, you have to explain that. How? Because it's got a B at the end as well. It's not even a real number. It's a sub number. I'm actually like I'm genuinely interested. How would that number piss off people? Is it a date? No, it can't be a date. Unless you're from 7,193, which I've got my doubts. Ooh. All right, there we go. I got my mint table. I know no one cares about this, like, crazy of me getting this exactly right. Spinach, we have to go there. Because these are trees, so... Yeah, you can go there. I hope you are typing the story, because I'm genuinely interested. Amish, so we consider numbers evil. So when they see it, I laugh because I know they hate it. So hate those particular numbers or like just numbers in general? And why is there a bear then? I've got so many questions because you're Amish as well. So this is not explaining things. If anything, is opening more doors. So you're Amish and consider numbers evil. So my question isn't numbers are evil or those numbers are evil, and why is there a B at the end? And also, like, what's the story of growing Amish? So were you? Because I know you can get like different variations of Amish. Was it Amish as in like completely isolated? Numbers in general. Why did they consider it evil? Why are numbers evil? Is it? I get 666. That's all that fun stuff. But numbers seem weird because it's like, how do you work out how many things you give out to everyone evenly? Seems like a very like counterproductive thing. Thinking numbers are evil. Religion baffles me. Sometimes some. I mean, I'm not personally religious, and if you're religious, go nuts, do whatever you want. But sometimes some rules just don't make any sense and just make everyone's life so much harder. Circumcision is also really weird. Like, why? I mean, who on earth, like, can you imagine that conversation when someone first thought up that idea? Old order looking back with the Amish as a cult. So they old or so old order looking back. So it was basically
Once you can navigate
because someone else did a whole numbers thing and they looked at Amish as a cult, so they hated numbers. It seems like it's like saying I'm not gonna like a TV show my ex like, even though the TV show is like all right. They would have hated Lost then. Well, then again, they're Amish, so they wouldn't have TVs, Dave. Because that doesn't make sense. Why would they have TVs and know what Lost is? Of course, they would hate Lost. They hate Lost because it's on TV to begin with. I think I go around circles in that one. So how did you get out of being Amish? Was it? Oh, were you one of those ones? You know how they? And excuse me, my ignorance, because I'm in New Zealand. We don't really have Amish. Do you know how at a certain age they kind of leave the commune or compound? They would phrase it as. And then do you get to decide whether you go back or not? I think you get to decide. But you go back and then decide. Were you one of those people that decided nah? Or were you just like, at a certain point, you're like, yeah, I'm out? Or was it one particular thing that got you out? Did you just see that one thing and you're like, yeah, I want that? What do you mean I can't have a Game Boy? I'm going to quit this organization. I'm going to quit being Amish for a Game Boy. I can imagine myself doing that. But then again, I wouldn't know what a Game Boy was. So. I've had a long day. I'm just going through a loop. No, you fled. Oh, fled isn't like when someone uses fled. It's never a good thing. Well, I guess I'm sorry they had to be in a situation that you needed to flee, but I'm glad you got out and hopefully moved on to better things. That trauma's gonna stick with you though. That's gonna suck. You don't need me telling you it's gonna suck, but it would suck. I think the most interesting people are the ones that have gone through shit. The boring ones just end up being entitled. That's why I would never want to meet the royal family. Mine was the final bust I had riding a horse. Mine was the final bust I had riding for a horse. You might need to reword that because I don't. Do you mean that you were like you busted out riding a horse like some kind of movie? Because that's cool. At least you fled in like a stylish way. I mean, there's like two cool ways to flee. One, you like stealthily and like ninjally move out in different costumes and out. The other one would probably be riding a horse out. Oh, shut up. Well, then go away. I don't want to hear you. Sorry, I'm talking to that person, not you. Now how much you can ride the buggy, but if you got onto a horse, you got busted. See, again, doesn't make any sense. That seems like counterproductive. Is this like why? Why are like you can't ride living animals? I don't. That rule seems. Oh, never understand them. I get it. People do what they do. The problem is people get hurt in isolated communities and all that stuff. But sometimes these rules don't make any sense. You can ride a buggy, but if you go on a horse, you got busted. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's your definition of a cult, because you could also make the argument every religious organization's a cult. Amish is probably more, if you were to say whether it's a religious institution or a cult, it's probably leaning more towards a cult because it's kind of like a community and there's rules and you can't go back, and pretty much punishes you for just believing in a different way. And then you get Scientology, which is essentially the same thing, except for it's not like like it's not a compound or anything, but it kind of has the same kind of weird rules. Well, I'm glad you got out. I'm guessing you're American because, to be honest, you always hear about Amish in America. You don't really get Amish anywhere else. Well, not commonly anyway. Hey, Scar, what are you up to? Oh, Canadian. Ah, you're the good kind of American. Because technically you're North American, so it rolls. Yeah, Canadians and New Zealanders always get along because we always get bullied by someone else. Like, we get bullied by Australians. You guys probably get bullied by Americans, but to be fair, nowadays, there's more things to laugh at America and Australia for. So now we're the good guys. We're the reasonable people. So how, just, again, you don't need to answer any of the questions. I'm actually genuinely curious now. How long have you been out for? Has it been a while, or is it one of those things you're still processing and things are kind of still a bit weird because you're still partly indoctrinated? Indoctrinated? See, I want to say indoctrinated, but I can't say the word very well, and the only other equivalent word just that I can say is brainwashed, which sounds so much awful. But you know what I mean. Just gonna move on. Good jerk. It's been a year. Damn. So it's still early days. I mean, I've been around enough people that are going through shit to know it doesn't matter how long it's gonna be. It's always gonna be with you. It's just a matter of how much easier it is that shit is to handle. I shouldn't swear. I don't know if you can swear on Twitch. I've only been streaming for a couple of days again. But yeah, good for you though. At least, do you feel better? You happy to get away from it? Or you're still kind of processing, and I mean, you brought obviously if you fled, you didn't want to be there, so you are happy, but it's still quite hard to run away from everything you've known. Yeah, I kind of get that you probably had to have mixed emotions about the whole thing. Happy, but still, yeah. So my argument will be like, well, you've got no proof the second bit would actually happen, other than people tell you. People tell you the story of Lord of the Rings doesn't necessarily mean that two hobbits went to Mount Doom. I mean, that's the way I see it. And the ironic thing is, they say follow my rules or burn in hell. If following your rules kind of puts you in the equivalent of hell, is there really any you know, if you ever get a sniff of another option, you got to run with it. That's where cults get it wrong. They either have to control you to a point where you don't think or know you have that third option. I think Amish communities also try and paint themselves as one of the happier cults, you could say, and just like community driven and cares about each other and gives back. And then we all know, like, oh, you're trying to fall. We have a you think New Zealand's not like, You become an adult in Amish at 21. So is that when you do that whole kind of, you're allowed to leave the compound and do that thing, or were you part of one of those Amish communities that didn't allow that? Because it sounds like you came from a very controlling one, so got a sneaky feeling you didn't have that option. I'm actually genuinely curious because this is the most interesting conversation I've had all day. Not just on stream, just in general, because I work from home most of the time. And at home, when I work, I talk about work. Which, believe it or not, Amish cults don't come out a lot. Old order, very traditional, conservative. That would have been punishing. Yeah, I'm guessing you still got family there, or are you allowed to have any interaction with them, or they're very kind of, once you leave, you're out. You're not allowed to even acknowledge your existence. I'm gonna run off this fox while you type. I'm assuming you're typing. There's nowhere I can tell. You could just randomly. That's the problem with Twitch. You could randomly leave, and I have no idea. Oh. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, mum, dad, very limited interaction. I'm sorry. Yeah, that will suck, but also, your mum and dad are old enough to know what was going on here. Like, that's one of the like most painful things, I think, when you look at all these. I've never been in a cult, never been a religious person myself, but when you look back and you see all these families getting raised in these so repressive and harsh, and a lot of time predatory environments, as a parent, don't you wouldn't it break your heart to see that happening? At least I feel, oh god. You know what you should have done? I don't know, this is maybe making light of the situation, but hopefully it makes you laugh. Find out when they're doing the funeral, and just get a new microphone and just I'm not dead, and just keep saying, oi, 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 I'm still alive, oi. And just have a big banner, like you see movies and stuff, where there's a big sign. And maybe to a point where you come up close and start waving at them. Like they treat you like a ghost, and you just, that would be hilarious. And then they're all like, this person has passed away. What would you say at a funeral of someone that's not actually dead? Because you would have been, obviously you would have been rebelling in their eyes before you actually fled, because that stuff that just doesn't happen. So do they acknowledge you died from the point you rebelled, or from when you left, so they talk about you he was a trouble child? They're like, no, it wasn't. That's what you should do. At the funeral, when they're like, he's a trouble child, I wasn't. You guys are just jerks. Well, probably use more harsh language. I'm just saying jerks, because it's Twitch, and I don't know what I can get away with, but you know what I mean. Or Chumbawamba. You should have played Chumbawamba. Get knocked down. That'd be hilarious. Or every year, and I'm just right, you leave, you died. Or you didn't die. If anything, you gained a life. And in my eyes, you didn't actually die. You gained a life. In their eyes, you died because they're so closed-minded that they wouldn't be able to tell what life is, really. Their version of life is doing the exact same thing their ancestors did 200 years ago. which doesn't feel like living or part of human nature. That's what I don't get about the sometimes is like they're like, well, our ancestors did that. Well, if you keep going back in time, our ancestors did a lot of different things. They didn't get to a point and it just stopped developing, like as a society or technologically. I joke now. All I need when Amish was the burning. You might need to elaborate on that one. I don't know what that means. Do you want to burn the out? Because like the problem is, if you act violent to them, they kind of just proves them right in a weird way because they're so fearful that the outside world can influence you or the outside world is bad that when you become the outside world and then hurt them, you're like, yeah, see? It's like, oh, what's that? It's like The Village. You've only been out for a year, so I don't know if you've seen this movie, but there's a movie called The Village, and it's by M. Night Shyamalan, but it's a similar concept that they try and terrify people to stay in their village, and they are actually Amish-looking people. I would recommend that. Yeah, not now. What do you feel like? I mean, to be honest, hell is a concept that we just made up in our brains, right? So, I mean, it comes down to whether you feel like you are. If you don't feel like you are, you're not. I know that's simplifying it a little bit, but if God was almighty, he would have not made you do what you did. And if he really wanted to test you, he's probably not very good at making up tests. Because, I mean, look at the world. Because, I mean, like, this is not to disparage, like, people's beliefs and stuff, but, I mean, if he is almighty and stuff, there's a lot of dodgy crap that goes on in the world that he probably should do something about. But he's not. He's letting us all sort it out, which kind of a dick move, if you ask me. We're not very good at sorting things out. Yeah, it's a deconstruct. It will be. It'll be for a very. I mean, to be honest, the joys about trauma is that you never really get over it, and it stays with you. But you end up figuring out ways to use it for you. So, in some ways, trauma is good because it lets you deal with more difficult situations. I know people that are in the police that had a very traumatic childhood, but it's actually allowed them to be more in control in very chaotic situations. Not very good at other things. I mean, you will probably have a very good perspective of being able to see it in other people's shoes and how people end up believing incorrect information or get pulled down a rabbit hole. Or just dealing with life in a different way. And you have an experience that no one else will have. And I don't know if you ever will be able to use it, but you may come across a situation where you can. So it's probably not any solace from a random guy across the internet, but I hope one day you have that moment. I think you deserve it. So how you fight? Like, how much did you? I guess the question is like, before you a year ago, before you rode off to the sunset. Because I've got this vision in your head, even though you never confirmed it. Your vision, like you jumped on a horse and just like ran away. How much did you know about the outside world, and what would you say was the biggest kind of thing that you discovered? I would guess about the money kind of side of things, because the Amish community is pretty much very communal. I'm assuming it's a very communal kind of community, and they share everything. But when you get out and you're kind of on your own, I think that might be a bit of a scare, you could say. Scare is the right word, but shock. Shock, that's the word I was looking for. trying to find this other damn squirrel. Where are you? And my pumpkins, I don't find him. There he is. Yeah, good. I think I already fit him. Hey! How you doing? Tuna? Always blank on which name I should call you. I should just call you the one that's on the chat. It's the first time you've actually caught me on chat. Is it Aina? Anna. Lena? Like, is that an L or an I? Like capital I? Ina. Anna? Ina. You're making my brain hurt trying to pronounce a name. Anna. Anna? Ina. An in hard E. Ina. Ina. I'm gonna pronounce it very badly from now on. Ina. I'm gonna make you hate that. Go no. No, she doesn't. And stop playing that damn flute. He's been annoying. No, I'm going Ina. I'm going Ina. Where do I put? I think. Yeah, I put them into there. I'm going Ina. Oh, good. Well, I had the Amish guy here. I don't know. Oh, there's the Amish guy. I don't know. It actually is. Asking fauna could go either way. No. Okay. So, what was the question I asked there? What was the biggest shock? So the biggest shock when you got out of being in the Amish a year ago was not much. Most of the cars, what we had, were not punishable. What? Most of the cars we had not punishable was horse and buggy. I caught you right when you go to bed. You should just go to bed anyway. I actually started streaming earlier than I normally do. Okay, so not much shocked you. Well, I guess that's good. It makes kind of getting out a little bit easier to adapt. I've been trapped in a cult and then you break out of it. Time zone sucks, yeah. You're telling me. Well, I found a new routine. It's actually good for my mental health is to actually stream before I go to bed for like an hour or two. I'll just play video games, but I find streaming is a little bit better. So I'll be trying to do it more regularly and in the mornings too, but probably not every morning. I don't think I can do long 6-7 hour streams anymore. I don't think I got it in me. Plus I have a girlfriend, so relationship stuff. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I actually like it, so it's a good thing. I don't actually know. Are you a mod for the chat? Because I know it's been a while. I'm gonna have to check it. Considering this is the first time you've actually jumped into chat since I started. There's no fault of your own, it's just what it was. I don't think you are. How do I? I've actually never made some. I don't think I've made someone a modern chat before. No, mess around. Yeah, you would. I wonder if I can make you. Oh, I don't want to block you. Mod, there you go. I think that worked. Try now. Considering you're a mod in the Discord, and you're the only one in the Discord, I figured I'd make you a mod. I'm pretty sure I made you a mod now. Alright, I need to find some pumpkins, so I need trap Wally and a fence. Because I like to hack the game. I switch to cool. Alright, there you go. I don't think you'll need much to moderate. Oh, sorry, I missed asking for it. I knew about cars because we saw them, but that was about all I knew about the English non-Amish world. Oh, okay. So how did you just like? Here's in this will be interesting. So Twitch, this like you only got out of the Amish world like a year ago. How like what did you think of Twitch? Like how did you comprehend well the internet in general, but like people from across the world, like here in New Zealand, you're Canadian, I'm in New Zealand, talking and playing games on the internet. Did you think it was like the coolest thing ever, or did you think it like was really weird, but it was just something you slowly grew to understand? I'm genuinely curious. All right, where's Wally? I need to trap him behind a fence. There he is. Eva. Let's hang out. No. It was and still is confusing. Yeah, it would be. Like, I mean, like, see, even the game I'm playing, like, you wouldn't know the major. Probably not. I don't know how many movies you've watched since you got out, but the majority of stuff you would have no idea what this is a reference. Wally's a good movie though. Very not Amish. Very not an Amish thing. It's a robot, like built on numbers. Doesn't exist without numbers, and it's a CGI movie. Did you try setting up bots for the stream to delete scam messages? Your character, yeah, I designed the character like me. I've got a jacket to it. Like, there's not a lot of options in this game for guys, this is like the closest I can get. I haven't tried it bots because literally you two talking in the chat is the most I've had people talk in the chat, other than this morning, where there was just one person who told me that I had been streaming for the last 4 days without any sound, so no one could actually hear me. So everyone coming into chat just couldn't hear me. I'm an idiot. I know, like I don't think like it's a common mistake. But what kind of person streams without checking his mic was on? Like, what's the point of streaming? I know it's a common mistake, but I feel like a complete muppet. Disney was not a thing. Yeah, it wouldn't be. Definitely not. So what brought you here? Because like I'm trying to put myself in your brain, right? So you would discover Twitch and then all these channels that you could go to or watch. What made you go to Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is references to pretty much nothing that you would know, and to click my stream, which seems like just a random stream to go to? I mean, obviously I'm not complaining, but I mean, I just find it fascinating how led you here. And I mean, you can moderate if you need to, but like, I don't have anything set up at the moment. You know, you sound like Eve, like what Wally you say. But I mean, it's gonna be like an evolving thing, so maybe who knows. I don't want to be one of the streamers that like whore themselves out. And I don't mean whore themselves out in the normal sense. Like I was like when I was thinking about streaming again, I kept on going into streams and just like they're like overexcited to see people, and it just feels like a whole act. And I'm not gonna be doing that because I'm lazy. So, a friend showed me it looking around at what would be the best reference to pop culture. Ah, so you're really doing it for like educational purposes, just trying to get your head around like what's the cool kids doing, basically. Is that kind of like the angle? You're just like trying to see what's cool and what's gonna like tickle your fancy kind of deal, like gravitate to. Because based off what you've said and what you've been through, and it seems like there's a little bit of anger. You need to like get into shooting games. It feels like, obviously, in a healing sense, not training for anything. But I think maybe you want to like just cause some chaos for a bit. Grand Theft Auto, I think Grand Theft Auto would blow your mind. For someone that comes from that environment of like, this is what someone actually created in their brain of what to do. GTA or Grand Theft Auto would be rather interesting. I mean, this is like a really calming, boring game. And it's still like in its early development too, so I don't know if it's got to hit the spot for you. Yeah, that's what I would like. GTA or a shooting game, just like to get out some of that anger. That'd be great. God, it would be be a fascinating experience going through the journey that you're going through. It's like culture shock, but it's not really. If that makes sense, it's just waking up to the modern world. What you got you into this game, Dave? I saw a trailer ages ago on it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. You get to like have houses and stuff of all the characters." And then because I never played a relaxing sim game before. This is the first kind of. I know they got Dreamlight Valley. Not Dreamlight Valley. What's it? This is Dreamlight Valley. Stardew. Is it Stardew? Something about a farm. And I've never played any of those games. I'm not even big into The Sims. But I like Disney stuff. And I don't know. I just started playing it, and then I realized I picked up the game when it was in early access, and now I've never started and got to the end game of an early access game. So now I kind of want to keep it up and like be at the forefront of every update and see how long I can keep it up for. And the thing that joys about like early access games, which I find also fascinating, is a lot of the stuff that they release in the first version of the game is actually broken, and then they end up changing it. But the only ones that benefit it are the ones that picked up the game really early on. So, like in this game, a good example of that is Scrooge's shop over there that you can see. I'm pointing at. Why am I pointing at it? The one I'm staring at right now. So that's the only shop in the game right now, or only shop you can buy like clothes and furniture and stuff. And so what you could actually do is once you've obtained an item through crafting or through just collecting, you can buy as many of that item as you want. And so what people were doing, is they were crafting some of the harder items to craft, and then just buying them so they don't need to grind for all the ingredients, I could say, or the items again. So they'll just like, for instance, where's one of them? There is like this one, the grandfather of the rustic clock. They could just buy some more materials. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Materials, and they would just buy heaps of them from the shop, and then people would just flood it with an item that they probably shouldn't have done because people were supposed to be grinding for it. And so no one else would have that experience, and I took advantage of that as well. So I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. And I'd be interested to see the game evolve, what other characters get chucked in. And just that, like, just the natural development of it. And it's been really interesting watching it because they actually have a Trello board. Inflaming the market, yeah. They actually have a Trello board, so you can actually see what bugs they're working on and what aren't bugs. And it's a simple Trello board. You just log in and you can see where they're at with it. I think it's really fascinating. And they're pretty respectful because they had all these bugs over the Halloween period, which means some people missed out on certain events thing, and they just gave everyone some free in-game currency as an apology. Like everyone, even if you didn't have the bug. Subnautica winner, you said, yeah, I remember you told me to play that on my channel. I think I'm gonna have to do that. It was the greatest thing they did. Yeah, I agree. I think that's people want more from a game, and not in terms of content. They kind of just want, to understand the process better and not feel like they're getting shafted all the damn time. And I think that's what game industry is going to move to. I think it's oversaturated the microtransaction transactions, and now people are going, well, that's not what we want anymore. We want just more clarity. So you said you changed some of the chat filters. In what way am I going to be happy with those changes? Not only that, but they let players play the game all the way through its development, and that's why I feel like it's coming with great. Yeah, and this is the same with this game because they haven't actually released all the content yet. So once I harvest all those freaking pumpkins, I can show you. But there's a lot of areas that aren't quite finished, and you can tell. Like, there's a random pumpkin house that no one knows what it's actually for. And there's all these fires and stuff that you can put out and items that you can't access yet. Oh, gotta gather them. But I find this game very casual and I like it. I don't know. It's stupid and I'm a 35... my birthday's on Sunday. But I'm a 35-year-old adult playing this silly game. And I like it. I think that's... Then I realized that's the kind of the point of games. If you start saying what games you should or shouldn't like, kind of counterproductive. So at the moment, yeah, I'm gonna play it. May get a bit boring. My computer may be barely able to handle it. But if I'm gonna do it, I can just come on here. I need a bit of music though, because I've got the same music playing over and over again. And the music of this game is kind of sucks. Well, asking Fora, if you are still about, we do have a Discord if you ever want to join it. It's basically just me and Asuna in there. Ina, in there. If you ever want to join it and ask any dumb question, feel free. But a very interesting kind of character, I reckon. And you could go either two ways. I mean, you've only been out for a year, so you could go like super kind of like positive and just like end up being a really like grounded and down to earth person, well adjusted. Or you could go the complete opposite, batshit insane and murder everyone. So it'd be fascinating to know which way you go. Alright, so this is the hack here, right? So you have a buddy that follows you around and gives you an extra stuff, right? So if you trap him behind a wall, instead of popping it out once at a time and following you around, he does it all at once at the end. So you probably see him put pumpkins everywhere. So many pumpkins. The game can't handle it. It's struggling. Fiddles deal with a lot of things like race, slurs. Oh, cool. Well, I trust you, so just let me know if there's anything like you're like unique or unsure that I should know about, but I'm sure you've got it handled. And remember, Dave's not a slur. Or David is not a slur, which is my full name. People are allowed to call me that. I'll punch them in the face, but... Oh. To the face for using my legal name. How dare you? Well, if you need to go to bed as well, just make sure you go to bed, dude. Don't stay up just because you rarely find me streaming, because, I mean, it's going to happen more and more now. Definitely the heavy build on misogyny because that's not callable. Yeah, true. I mean, I don't think we're going to get a lot of misogyny with a male streamer. It's always good to have it there just in case. There's bound to be someone. There's always one. And plus I'm playing Dreamlight Valley. I mean, they could insult my masculinity. But go ahead and do that. I'm bald and I have a beard. I think that's very masculine. Yeah, with my magnificent beard. I'm really growing it out. My girlfriend says she'll leave me if I ever shaved it. So I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Alright, so I've picked up all the pumpkins, and now I'm going to sell all the pumpkins to Goofy, but I can't sell it there. I have to go to his bloody store. Yes, hi, how's it going? You want to hear how it's going? Oh, it's good to see me. Wasn't how it going. I can do a really good Mickey impression. I don't think you should do that because Mickey is evil. So unless you want to be evil, and there's an ex-Amish guy here, and he's looking for someone to fight. So yeah, I got 10 million gold again. The Amish guy will probably kick your ass if you sound like Mickey, because he's never. I don't know if he's heard Mickey after being a year out, but he could hear it for the first time and just like freak out and swat it like a bug. I'm sure you're not a violent person. I'm sure you're not a violent person. Just hopefully you get where I'm just making a joke. I can tell they were just doing air Cartman. Yeah, Fora. That's what you should do. Watch South Park. That will be a culture shock. Not from season 1. Probably like season 5. That would be like, can you imagine coming from an Amish community and then watching South Park? That would be yeah, that would be an experience in itself. So this is what I was saying about like early access. So all this stuff, like that's a chest, right? So you've had chests in other areas, and then once you get rid of this fire, that pops out and you get an item or two. So you don't actually have the ability yet to put out the fires. So that's like additional content coming up, and no one knows what's in that or whose house this is yet. Everyone says like Cinderella or like Fairy Godmother or something, but like early access, like you don't know. But this is a part of the game that you can go to. And then do tell him to yeah. There's a lot of context there that if we start describing those two characters, it will just seem really insane. Tally can be like Tally has its limits, right? There's only so much Tally you can handle. I think they overdid Tally a little bit after Integrity Farms. What am I doing? I'm planting more pumpkins because I need more pumpkins. I always try and keep above 10,000. Now, this is a bug. See, this was like early access game. This is about Goofy's not showing up, but you can hear him. So if we buy it, see, you can hear him. like a ghost. Did you ever play Secret Truth? Yes, and I also played what was that? I've actually got it because I've got Butters. Wait, hold on. I forget this is wireless now, so I can move around. So I got Professor Chaos. Forget the camera's there. I actually don't have my preview on, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I got Professor Chaos, and I've also got this collector's edition for the Fractured But Whole. And I got that. So that's the sequel. So I got that. Yeah, they're good games. I mean, my girlfriend's always said that they should make a Simpsons Hit and Run version of South Park, which would be really cool. Like GTA kind of style. But they just won't commit to it. I don't know if they won't commit to it. I don't think someone's just spent the time developing. Alright, I'm gonna quickly get some water. Hopefully we get forward. Yeah. Maybe one day. One day when it all aligns. Stars need to align. But I'm not much like the problem is I'm not much of a talker. That's the thing. I'm like I know that's a bit ironic considering the situation right now, but I don't know. I don't like talking on the phone. Being in a chat room. We'll see. Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, hold up. I'm gonna get a quick drink of water. I'm getting dry mouth. I got milk, so and milk doesn't taste right, which that's not good. All right. the data out because the blood moon's out. My girlfriend wanted to see it. Well, I wanted to see it too. Looks cool. Probably be all red soon. Sorry about that. This milk does not taste right. What am I doing? I'm gonna tell Wally to bugger off first. I'm just gonna plant pumpkins. I'm just gonna. I'll show you. This is sometimes. Oh, I didn't do it. All right. So this is my life now. I got the mouse there, and it's just doing it. Oh. When you go to bed, you shouldn't stay up for me, mate. We're into two different time zones. I've only got like, I don't know, I've probably got another hour of streaming in me anyway. I'm gonna be on more, and plus I got the alert in Discord, so you'll notice when I pop on. I shouldn't really complain people losing my stream when I barely have anyone watching me and I've been talking to myself for 4 days with no one talking to me, so I shouldn't really complain, but oh. But yeah, for now I'm probably gonna be playing like this game, and I'm not streaming too much. No, like, I don't know about streaming other games, but this is just a real easy game that I can just like stop and chill. And it's like really therapeutic in a way. Alright, I ran out of energy. Look at that. So the best meal in the game I've worked out is this one. And like Bushi Mega High. Anyway, after that brief intermission, I'll go back to just holding this button. But thank you, because like, what? I think the mic's too loud. I always see it spike. But thank you, because I mean, you two being in the chat, most people have been in the chat since I started streaming again, so thank you. I really want my vape. Put my vape somewhere. But I can't let go of this. I think my vape's in the other room. I'll play with Professor Chaos. I wonder if there's a way to... Oh, I need to position this. Right, I got an Xbox controller. How do I position this? And then I'll put the Xbox controller on the mouse. Like that. It worked. Alright, be back in a second. It immediately fell off the minute I got up. Oh. Alright, let's try this again. Because it worked for like 2 seconds, but I have to be very careful. Oh, damn. I'm putting way too much effort to be lazy right now. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Alright. Alright, you get started. Oh, you get started. Wait. Get started. Alright. Wait. Alright, just go like. Needs enough pressure. I want this to work. I think I made that work somehow. Ah, this is the life. Ah. To play the game, or not to play the game. It's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I can't believe that worked. That's really hilarious. Oh, vape now. Because I used to smoke. I don't know if that's ever something I actually did on stream, but I used to smoke. Now I vape. And it's legal in this country, as I found out. It's not legal in other countries. Oh, I did? Oh. Well, I'll move to vaping because it's so much easier. Now I actually have to do stuff. I can't believe that moved. The Xbox controller on a mouse seems to be the way to go with it. Oh, I missed this whole patch over here. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to do it again. Alright. Let's see if I can be lazy again. It took me ages to balance it though. Yeah, I think I worked the right position for it. I'm surprised I did that. I told people. Alright, Ina. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. See you in Discord. And hopefully we can... I'll try and trap someone else in there. So we have more people to talk to. I mean, you'll probably get like people that like this game, but I don't know. I'm still got my YouTube stuff where I play different games, so you never know. Just for you, so you know, I do this restream, so I'm actually on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So if you ever see me on one, I'm on the other as well. Just so you know. Alright, now we'll water these stupid plants. Thanks for stopping by though, I do appreciate it. And maybe I'll get the courage to play a different game, but the problem with playing a different game, I'll get too invested and just not go to bed, because this game I can just drop and go to bed, so it's real casual. I need to find better music though. Like some free to play. Because I played some music before and I got stung. Twitch like, oh, we're not giving you a strike, but you really shouldn't be using this music. We've just muted the section for you. I'm like, god damn it. How much money have I got now? I got quite a lot of money. That's good. I always try and keep it above 10 million. Problem is I haven't got my alerts on as well, so I don't know when people follow me and do stuff for me yet, because I'm adding things slowly at a time. Like today I only just figured out the text and posting in the Discord and stuff. Because I'm just gonna check. I think I lost followers. Or did I gain followers? I don't know. Am I affiliate? I don't think so. You have to like stream for a certain amount of hours to become an affiliate. I think. But I'm trying to see. I don't know how many followers I started with. Whether I've gone up or down. I've got no way of checking. I wonder if there's a way to check. Like the good thing about the thing that's changed the most. Oh, okay, just keep in mind that once you become one, it's against Twitch terms of service to stream to both. Oh, then I won't become one then. I don't do it for the money. Can you choose not to become an affiliate, or does it automatically grant you affiliate status? Because I just won't be. I don't want to become an affiliate. Oh, sorry about that. I should really turn off the alert thing. Stats. I'm trying to see. I have no idea how many followers I actually started with when I started streaming again. I wonder if there's a way of followers. Oh, I've lost followers. Yay. I've gone down in followers. Oh, so with Restream, it kind of adds them together. So I had 156, and since going live, I've gone down to 155. So it turns out the more I stream, the more people unfollow me. You can choose to become one, but affiliate offers a lot of stuff that helps streamers like channel point claiming gaining. Yeah, but also I don't really care about that stuff. I mean, would that be something that others would that help people enjoy the stream more, I guess? I guess that's the question. Because if it does, then I'll probably go down that because from what I've learned is so the reason why you want to do it both is that people can discover you on YouTube a lot better than they do on Twitch because Twitch tends to favor more the bigger streamers because they get more money from that. And to be honest, I'm just like, I don't really care. Unless, like, I would only choose to become like an affiliate, which I don't think will ever happen, to be honest, because I have to stream for like half my life to do that, and I made a promise that I'm not gonna kind of become one of those people, unless you know someone gave me a hoard amount of money. I can't see that happening. But you know, you should go to bed. I've got a feeling our ex-Amish buddy kind of left, but you should really go to bed. Otherwise, you're just gonna burn yourself out. Don't be me. Don't be me. But yeah, definitely look. I'll look into the affiliate stuff, but I can't see myself personally doing it. But I find it hilarious that I'm actually losing viewers on Twitter. I'm losing followers the more I do this. That's crazy. When did I lose it? I lost it. When did I lose it? When did I lose it? I lost it today at 9:10. So just after I went live, I lost a follower. That's sad. Very sad. Yeah. Good time chatting. Oh yeah. I know it's gonna happen because I don't think it's for everyone, but I mean it's probably I personally have done that myself. Is like I don't want to follow this person anymore, so I won't. Oh, good. Thanks for stopping by, buddy, and you get some sleep. And I will continue on doing something in this game because I've maxed out everything, so I'm running out of things to do. I'm asking for now. Are you still around, or you've jetted off? You're sick of me ramblings, because you're my only friend now. If you're not around, it's fine. Well, then again, I don't know why I'm saying like fine, like you could hear it. I'm just weird like that, I guess. Well, what should I do? No, what should I do to kill some time? I could harvest cement. Harvest cement. Actually, I should bank those because I shouldn't be carrying them around anymore. So I'm just ending a few settings here. So what I should do, I don't know if I will, make chat appear on screen? I don't know. It's going to be worth doing. My growth rate is -1. It's popping up for me now. It's funny. Oh, it's hilarious. A little bit disheartening, but hey, it's all part of the fun. I had 3 people visiting today. It was pretty great. Pretty great. Oh, I'm gonna go over there. There you go. I need to find some original music though. They're hearing the same thing over again. Only stuff that doesn't get flagged. What should I do? I don't really have much I can do now. Pretty much the same thing. Like, I don't want to remodel anything, do I? Pretty happy with everything at the moment. Let's go again. Oh, we got some more fish.
Once you can navigate by the stars, they'll always guide you home.
Oh, I keep forgetting to put the damn seeds away. Well, if there's anyone that can hear me, feel free to speak up, because it's only you and me, buddy. Get rid of some of these goods. I didn't mean to do that. There. Let's bring another food item outside, shouldn't we? Just because we don't want to do something. What should we move outside? Let's go. Ah, damn it. It's done blueberries, I think. There you go. Should I put? Yeah, I'll put that there. Yeah. Oops. Ah. Yeah. There you go. I'm very happy with that. Well, I think I'm heading to the end of the night. I don't really have anything else I want to do. I mean, I could find some bread. Eat them. I should craft one item though. Black gas stove. Alright, let's do black gas stove. Oh. 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 I can't do that. What can I make? I won't use any iron. Let's try and use the ones without iron for now. Oh, there's one. Alright. There you go. And what we'll do is, even though I just unlocked it, let's finish this hits now. We will place it. Doesn't really wait till that. It has to be. Well, make it a lot further out. There you go. Oh. This is kind of like Halloween Town now. All right, just me. Mm. I don't think there's much else to do, really, tonight. Let's make something else, I guess. Technically, I can make them. Alright, let's build that. Yeah, I'll put that there. A little Monsters Inc. section over there. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for tool rack. I want to put this somewhere. I want to put that around here. A really good spot for it. It's not. Bit there. Ah, that works. Does it work? Yeah, sort of. No. I just want more things around Wally's stuff place because it just looks boring. Oh well. What else can I put? A stall. I can put a store somewhere, and oh, you can put stuff in it too. Where should I put it? Maybe I'll put a random store here. Right, separate it out a little bit. What should I put? Maybe a plant? Can I put a plant there? No, the plant's too big. That's too big too. What can I put on the stall that will be interesting? Lobster on the stall. Oh, no, I didn't want to drop all of them. Oh. No, split. Can I put that? Oh, there you go. Why not? The random lobster on the stall. Yeah, that works. Don't know if that works. It'll be smelly. It's kind of weird that yeah, it doesn't really fit, does it? Feels like it needs to be against something. Ah, what's that doing there? Maybe I could. Ooh. Maybe in here? Nah, too big. Maybe there. And then I'll put this random table, like, in the middle here. I'm not good at this, but that's the whole point. Cool. Let's get rid of that. And let's make sure there's no sneaky ones behind the... No. Sweet. Well, if there's one, there's normally more. Alright, let's cheat. I can't be bothered walking around this whole map to see if there's any more. Oh, there's a chest there. Oh, that's just a night shot chest, but I'll check it in a sec. Oh, there's some there. Alright, I'm gonna have to do those. Hello, anyone out there? I say that once in a while. Should start saying that once in a while, just in case there is actually someone out there. Never is though. Well, there's sometimes. There was that one time earlier today. It's just time zones. Mainly time zones. It's only Insomniac that gets stuck talking to New Zealanders at night. Well, I found one. I don't think there's any more. I think we're good. Them. Wonder how. Hmm. Hey, Amar. It's night. It's night. Good to see you again. Oh, just close the door. Good to, isn't it before work or something for you? I've actually got sound. How do you greet somebody at night in English? I don't think there's a unique greeting for like good after or good evening. It'll probably be good evening. Good evening. Good evening, governor. But that's English. Or British, I should say. My girlfriend's British. She would kill me if she heard me say that. Don't say good evening, governor, to somebody who's British. She would kill you. Yeah, yeah. Well, the Queen's dead. You have to say the King now. Yeah. Oh, trust me, you're not gonna get away. You won't get away with that if you had a British girlfriend from Burnley. She'd kill you. Yeah, so it'd be like God bless the King. Which seems weird to say, to be honest. It's like, feels worse than the Queen. No, you just missed, I actually had two people in here before. I had, Ina from a Discord, and then this random Amish guy. Who only stopped being Amish like a year ago because he, like, ran away. It's been exciting, and it's so much easier when people can actually hear you. Amish, yes, Amish. It's quite an interesting story. Yeah, it is. I mean, he's ex-Amish, so he ran away about a year ago. Managed to escape. You can tell he wasn't very good at. I don't know whether. Oh, he's Canadian, so I assume his verbal English is right, but you could tell in the typing it just wasn't quite flush. So I kind of was selling it. He was lying. He did a good job. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was telling him as well. Like, but imagine like what an experience it would be. Like, and then I kind of asked him like, how did you end up on Twitch? Yeah, yeah, year out he used Twitch. Yeah, he said, and then I asked him like, how did you find my channel? Because I mean, you would think if you like discover Twitch for the first time, you don't go to like someone with like no viewers or one viewer. Um, and he said he got recommended by a friend to check out this game because it's like pulp culture stuff, and he was just clicking through and he ended up on my channel. It was quite funny. God, Goofy's been creepy again. Like, the problem with this game is that the characters do creepy things once in a while, and that guy was just staring out in the distance. Yeah. Not me. Well, why would he, like, I shouldn't be giving life advice to an Amish dude that just got out, like, a year ago. It's just a disaster waiting to happen. But I managed to obviously get the mic still working, so let's be real. Besides sunny days, it's kind of hard to make. Yeah, that is very true. So I got the mic. The mic's still working, so it's good that people can hear me still. But I did also get my alerts working properly, so it posts on. It should post on Facebook still, but Facebook, Twitter, and on Discord. I got Discord working too, so. So a step at a time. So that was my achievement today for. Because like every time I come on stream, I want to like try to improve the stream somehow. So probably next time, I'm gonna figure out follower notifications and all that. But it hasn't helped that since I started streaming, I've actually lost followers. So not really going in the direction that I was kind of hoping for. Only one. But I am restreaming on both Facebook and YouTube. So I got the restreaming going, so I'm across both of them. Which I kind of like. The interface that OBS has now with restream is actually really cool. So I like it. So I can see exactly how many viewers I've got on each side. I've got a combined chat. And I know this is a bit kind of like, if you want to become an affiliate, you can't do both. And then I'm also like, won't become an affiliate. I don't really want that stuff. I don't know why people strive for it. I never understood it. Yeah, you get these fun little perks and stuff, but I'm never going to make money from this. Let's be real. And that's too much of an obligation, because the minute you start making money from this, especially like streaming and stuff, it can be taken away from you like in a heartbeat. So you have to like start playing the game and like working out the math and like doing those stupid thumbnails that people like pointing like, oh, and then you have TikTok and all. I just, unless you like make bank, I don't know. I know, but I can't see a 35-year-old, I'm 35 on Sunday, a 35-year-old male playing Dreamlight Valley going viral. Though I could find a niche of like, I'm a unique enough player playing this game, and it's chill enough, and I'm not stressed, like I don't stress about like all the gimmicky crap that people have, and that's why people like coming to her and that they're coming here and that takes off for some reason. I don't know. Like I was going to other streams and just kind of getting ideas of like what I can do, and just some of the streamers are just like way too excited when people like come in. Like I like to just go like, "Hey, what's up?" But like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I can't even do the energy. I don't even have. I don't even have the energy levels to fake it. But all right, I thought my girlfriend was at the door trying to. It is a sound cancelling, so I can't actually tell. I should actually check if she's actually messaging me. Maybe she's like, "Oi, I don't want to be caught on stream on the bed or something like that." Because it's 11:23, so and she's in bed at the moment drinking. Going to bed drinking. That was way worse than it actually. He's watching The Office. Dude, there's 10,000 of those teens on the site. Streams like yours are amazing for someone who's just living. Yeah, I like that, and not just a kid screaming around. Yeah, I agree. I want to be a chill one, and I mean, I don't think there's a market for that. And I'm playing a game that's pretty chill, but my computer can barely handle it. Which, I mean, that's one aspect I could do. I could like put a donation button and stuff and just save so I can get a better computer. Because the only reason I really play, like on my YouTube channel, I don't have like really modern games. It's because my computer can barely handle it. The only reason the reason I only play this is because my computer can barely handle. Like this is probably the max. It even stutters doing this game. I mean, I could play WoW or something. I'm just, I want to play a modern game, but I also don't want my computer to die. So, and I kind of like this. Like I'm on like this is early access. I'm at the end game, and I've never been there for any game. So any new content, I'm already there for. But I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. That's the trade-off, yeah. But I like it. I'm not very good. Like design's never been my thing. And these games have never been my thing. I think this is the first time I've ever played, like, I know they got like Stardew Valley or whatever. This is the first kind of S game I like, and I like the Disney atmosphere. So what I've done is I've divided my map up. So what I'm gonna do is all the Pixar characters are here, except for Frozen, because like they've done this weird thing where Elsa's in a cave, like that's fixed there and I can't move it. So apart from the Frozen area, this is Pixar World. So if we go over Pixar World, and I know you probably don't give a damn about this, but I'm pretty proud of myself. So this is Pixar World. So you got like Buzz Lightyear and Incredibles, and that's the car trophy. I think I haven't watched a lot of Cars. And then I've got little sections throughout. Like this is the Toy Story section. So I'll just sit down. Toy Story section, which apparently that coffee cart is a Toy Story thing, which I don't know what it is. Then they got a little Wally section over here with all his gear. And then we've got the Monsters Inc. section. They haven't got a lot of stuff because it's all collectibles in this game. And they've got the stupid Frozen section, which I don't even like the damn movie. Except for the song is a little catchy and it's really annoying. But they've got the most items, so it sucks. So this is that cave that I can't move. Because I wanted to put... is there a reason all your stuff's outside? Yeah, because all it's Frozen stuff. Like, I don't want Frozen crap in my house, and plus you can put everything outside, so you might as well have it outside. Because like everything's a section. I don't want to put it in my house because then I will never see it. I mean, how often do you actually go to all the rooms? Oh, I don't know if you play this game, but you don't go to the rooms in there. So at least this is like out here, and like this is all Remy's counters and stuff. Because I only can put in the section stuff that belongs, that's in the collection of whatever character it is. So, so all of Wally's stuff is in Wally's, except for the stuff you only can put indoors. And beds. I don't put beds outside because that's pointless. It's a one pet peeve. So Ratatouille, all the stuff is outside. And yeah, just to style it up a little bit. And Frozen's got a lot of stuff. I think they're like got 48 items or something. But what I was trying to say is, so the Frozen section's there, but this is all supposed to be Pixar. So when the Toy Story one comes out, I'll probably build their little section there. And this is, I want this to be Toontown, but they're not releasing any like other classic like cartoon characters like Louie, Dewey, Duckwing Duck, stuff like that. Wait, so the entire world is all... Yeah, you can edit everything. That's what's... So, pretty much furniture. You can just basically edit anything you want. So, if I wanted to take Scar's little home here and put it, like... in Ice World, I could. Basically, yeah, but you don't have so much control over the characters. They kind of just stroll around in the world and stuff. And it's still in early access, so they could change a lot. So like, so this is Goofy's little hut and stuff here. And I'm weirdly, stupidly proud of this because I'm not very good at design, so I'm just happy with what I've done. And there's Donald Duck's little boat. He's got a garden. And there's Mickey and Minnie's little huts there. It's still a new game that probably would check up. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I've seen some amazing things online. I was like, nah, it's not. This is all custom. It's all bunched with stuff when you first, because you start here, right? and then your house that's here is normally where the gems are, because I've got a bit of obsession right now. I've got too much stuff, so I'm actually moving it all from my house to outside. So all of these chests are just full of that item. It's a bit obsessive, and this is extreme version, but I'm putting every single item that you can get in the game. I'm gonna build out here like an outdoor store. Yeah, order Dave, yeah. And then these are all my gems that you can get in the game. And to give you some context, like, I think it's that one. It's all these gems, and they are rare spawns from mines that are over there. So I've got quite a lot of them. And each one of them you could sell for 1,000. And I've got 10 million. I've got a lot. So yeah, because I've hit the end games. The only things I've got left to do are basically these tasks, and they just take forever. So it's so similar, yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. I think it's quite similar. So that my goal right now is just kind of like prepare for the next patch, you could say. Actually, I'll show you the one thing I'm most proud about. So anyway, I'm jumping all over the show because of my ADHD. So this was Pixar Town. This was a spare section, but eventually once I get enough characters, I was going to merge them together. So that's Toontown, where I was going to put all the classic characters. Over here is 2D Movie Town. So we've got like Little Mermaid, Lion King, and that Merlin one. So it's the Sword and the Stone. And up here is CG Movie World. So if we go to CG Movie World, cool. So we've got Moana's boat, and she gives you free fish. And you fully upgrade it, you get quite a lot. Oh, no. Stop it. And then I'll just dump that, because pretty much the only thing I can do now is just collect items, so I always collect fish. And so we got Wreck-It Ralph here. There's no character yet introduced in the game for Wreck-It Ralph, but you can get their items and stuff, so I'm kind of building out their section. But Moana over here, this is their section. So when I say section, I mean everyone from their movie is in their section, and I kind of deck it out. And I haven't unlocked all the items yet for them. So if you go to here, there's 34 items. I've only unlocked 18 of them. So there's a lot more cosmetic items I can just chuck in there, but that's what I've got so far. And what I built is that people typically put these guys on the beach. So yeah, well basically you start in the plaza. Well, you start kind of here, right? And you start here. Your house is basically in this section here, and this is where you start. And there's all these weird thorns there. So Merlin is the first one that you kind of collect, you could say. And there's a storyline, and you slowly unlock all the characters. Now, Moana, Wally, Remy, and the Frozen characters, they're in their own realms. So all the other characters you kind of unlock outside in this world as you go for the quests and unlock more areas. So you need something called Dreamlight to unlock those areas once you get enough of them, and then you unlock them, and then you level them up as well. So every character... I don't think you can see it actually on there. Every character has a level as well, so I've leveled them up to level 10. but you get unlocks as you go along. And then that unlocks more quests. So I can't show it here, but basically you have to get to a certain level with certain characters in order to unlock more quests. And there was like 50 of them, and I've kind of done them. But so what will happen eventually? Actually, we'll just walk up to it. Over time, what they're going to do is release more characters, because you know there's going to be more characters for this reason. It says repair houses, 9 out of 10. I've repaired everything, so I've upgraded everything to maximum so far. And these are kind of levels, so level 1, level 2, level 3, and this doubles every time. So there's a lot of houses left to rebuild. And if you go to friendships, there's make friends 18 out of 24. And there's 18 characters so far. So their intention is to definitely release a lot more characters. And if you go into here, these are the realms. So that would be, I'm not sure which one that goes into. That's Wally's realm. That's Moana's. That's Ratatouille's. Yeah, it's impossible because they haven't released all the content yet. And that's Frozen. And these are other doors that, you know, are quite clearly for the future. And they're everywhere. There's one's over there. There's one's over there. Because it's early access. So the game technically doesn't get released until next year. The release date is the 2023, but the next 2 characters they've announced will be released by the end of fall, which is actually like the end of this month, would be the Woody and Buzz from Toy Story. And they've changed so much about the game already, so I kind of like being around while they're like tweaking it and just changing everything. And it's a pretty game too. It's a pretty looking game. Like, the next patch they could release could, like, change everything. And the interactions and what they all do. I mean, because, like, I think one of the frustrations a lot of people have in the community right now is that you build out this, like, wicked town and stuff, but then the characters never really do anything with that. The Disney Windsor. Yeah, it's not even a game done by Disney, but it's just licensed, so they have that they're a little bit more free and liberal with a lot of things. Their game does have a lot of old school. Yeah, it does. The game, yeah, it definitely does, and it's something different because like it's like it's got so much more customization as well. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. I mean, if you really want, you could just like shove all the houses in like one spot if you wanted to. So this is my Little Mermaid stuff, because like a lot of people have these on the beach. Like they just pick that up and just put it on the beach here. You could just put that way out there. The Little Mermaid's house. And a lot of them have it like, I mean, I've seen a lot of designs like that. And they just build around that. And there's a Skull Island place here. We can't build anything in the sea yet, so you can't like build a pathway out here. Oh, you can. They're planning on releasing that. So that was something that they announced that is going to be an option, so people can just randomly show up. It's a bit vague on the in terms of what they can actually interact with. But it'll be interesting. I think that's what kind of excites me, even though the game's very kind of not really my thing. The more I've gotten into it, the more I've been kind of like following the development of it. So I played it when it first came out because it's actually free on Xbox Game Pass, which is cool. And so when I found it was free on Xbox Game Pass, I was like, screw it, I already got Xbox Game Pass, might as well. Downloaded the game, started playing it, and I realized it's actually quite addictive when you get into it. And you get free bonus stuff because if you play it while it's in Xbox Game Pass, because eventually it'll be free to play. Because once they officially release it, it's free to play, so anyone can play it. So if you pick up the game now, you get bonus stuff. I don't know, it's a little bit addictive. I would just wish my computer was like a bit beefier, and I could actually play it in higher quality. Don't. High quality, so I actually could see how pretty it really is. But yeah, you pretty much can customize everything. Yeah, I mean, you can't move the lakes at the moment, but I know it was said you eventually can. Because initially, what I wanted to do is move what I call 2D movie world. I want to move them here. Because there's a lot of those characters, and it kind of blends into that. And there's also this house that hasn't been released or what that is yet. Everyone thinks it's like Cinderella's house. Or Fairy Godmother or something. It's kind of fun just guessing. But this is kind of my Halloween town at the moment. Looks pretty. Looks very pretty. Yeah, it suits that, like, and also I can just drop it as well, so it does. And it just gets it gets better with every improvement. That's what I find like fascinating. Like when I first started the game, right, and I'll try and show it. See, the most recent update has been Scar. So they just released 3 weeks ago. They released the first Lion King character, Scar. And so they had this area kind of blocked off. So there's all these bones here, and then you had to, when they released the patch, there was like a quest line to upgrade your shovel, and that's how you got rid of it. So I ended up clearing all this area, and that's why you see green fire up there. It's because that's going to be a future quest line. But there was a big, I think, around here where I'm standing, there was a big waterfall, like a big mountain and waterfall here. And everyone thought that's where like Simba and Timon and Pumbaa were going to eventually be, but they got rid of that when they released it and introduced a cave, a brand new kind of location in the game. They introduced this cave under this mountain here. Yeah. So it kind of is like a dungeon now. And they introduced these new mines with little veins and stuff in it. And I'll see if I can get a gem. No, I can't. And, oh yeah, they introduced new items as well, like these. The Vitalis crystals. And there's a quest line in here to kind of clear it out and stuff. And so they introduced like brand new items. No one expected that. New locations, everything. So and it kind of changed the game a little bit. Because now there's a brand new location. You can't edit in here as well. It's like a proper like dungeon. And then as people were going through it and kind of exploring it, they noticed these things here, like kind of indicating the cave was bigger. Or there's more locations to go. But it also shows that they've now worked out a way to actually give an easy way to kind of add in new locations if they wanted to. So the big theory at the moment is that they're going to slowly evolve the game to be beyond what it is. And then introduce new gems and stuff. But it's just a free update. Just changed like so much about the game. And I just find it fascinating. Game plus ticket. Pretty much, yeah. And they keep on adding to it. And they've added familiar faces and properties to it as well. And they have a potential roster of like they could throw in anything they want. and downloadable content, all you need to do is like, all right, what's someone's favorite movie right now? Oh, let's make a Toy Story pack and let's throw in 5 more characters. Yeah. God, the thing is that it seems like it's built off a system that is very easy to build into something. I do have certain problems. I think they didn't mean to play this game because they don't really have a lot of clothing options. Like if we go to wardrobe, there's a lot of dresses, and I don't think I really suit that. I don't think it's really my style, so I'm probably not gonna do that one. But they don't really have a lot of kind of cool men's clothing. That's more like me, but I kind of look a bit douchey. I could wear a top hat. Yeah, they can be like Enchanto would be interesting, and I mean, there's a lot of characters that I like as well, so it'll be interesting to see what routes to go down to. And I kind of want it's kind of like Pokemon at this point because I have a top hat, I have an overly large top hat. It'd just be time in the day. It'd be like it'd be more like Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think that's the movie I would gravitate towards. Ooh, a cowboy hat. Yeah, but I mean, but my point is they just don't have a lot of like men's clothes. I like that one. That's what I wore for Halloween for like the whole month. So I'll just keep that on. I have a plague mask. You've got a few costumes you could do. Yeah. By the way, too, yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I don't know about that one, but my girlfriend seems to think so. She doesn't like it when I like downplay myself. I mean, I'm alright. I mean, see, I look too douchey there. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like not wearing a coat. I'm gonna have to put a coat back on. I'll go that one. There we go. I didn't even like that. I like a leather jacket. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna accept it, but I appreciate it. Yeah, it looks a bit too much for me. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what's. It's not. Let's go. Hmm. Oh, that one. I mean, that's the closest thing to like a leather jacket that I normally wear. I don't put a jacket around. No, I don't. But I normally just wear pure. But I mean, I'm wearing short sleeves as well, so I'm kind of calling what I'm wearing douchey. I've got a tattoo. I don't think you can put tattoos on your character, which kind of sucks actually. No, I can wear bloody wings, and I don't think. Oh no, I can wear a backpack. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Sparkly wing. No, I don't think. I don't think that suits me. That just seems annoying. See, none of them are very like. I would say men's bags. I don't know. Just don't see it. You do look like a biker. I know what you're. Yeah, the tat is new, so I don't know many people have seen that, but looks a bit douchey there. I don't want a companion follow me. Oh, actually, a black sea turtle. I like turtles. There you go. I'm very dark right now. Metal. Oh. It seems a bit unfair to make the sea turtle follow me, like, flapping around, though. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of playing this game a lot. So, pretty much what I'm going to be doing once in a while is popping on. I suggest joining the Discord, because that's the easiest way to kind of... Oh no, I dug a hole. Oh no, I've ruined my pathway. Oh, Dave, now I have to fix it. Oh, that was so hard. God damn it. Oh, that was torturous. You did? Ah, there you are. Amazing stuff. Awesome. Oh, you've been talking to... Yay! I've spent a year with just me and him in it. Oh, that's great. I promised him that would find someone. Find someone else to join the Discord. Oh, that's great. We're starting a thing, so maybe something good will come out of the streaming. Yeah. But yeah, feel free to chat in there all you want, because it's really just me and him. And I'm not much of a chatter because I'm at work most of the time and my work's pretty intense. I've got about 3 minutes to go before I have to call it a night. I swore to myself I would get off before midnight. I got work tomorrow. But I do appreciate you showing up. I probably won't be on for a day or two. But yeah, you'll see it in the Discord if I am. Probably maybe tomorrow night. See how tomorrow night goes. It's a good way to wind down. Ah, there you go. Which date exactly is my birthday? I don't know if I should say it. It's on Sunday. I'll let you work out what day that is. Because we're in different time zones, you will never know exactly when it is. Because it could be your Thursday. I don't know if I stream that day, though. A date is a date, yeah. True. And as long as you promise don't look up my identity, then I'm happy with that. Yes. Oh, I appreciate it. And I might be putting down my phone and staying away from technology that day because I'm not a big fan of my birthday, but I will definitely reply to it as soon as I see it. But the good news is I seem to like streaming again, so I'll be at least on here once in a while. Probably playing this boring game and slowly getting the same, and hopefully they'll release new content eventually. Feeling old at 27, but appreciate it. I'm feel old at 35. An ironic thing is you probably started watching me when I was your age. Oh yeah, see, I was a little older. Well, it was 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, I was only about 30. Yeah, you're not even at the age when you first met me, and that was years ago, so. Yeah, exactly. 2017, time flies. Now I have a real job and a long-term committed relationship. What the hell's wrong with me? Yeah. Yeah, basically now. I'm hitting the middle age and I'm not liking it. Yeah, exactly. And you never know. I mean, I always believe, I mean, I still write my comic books. Um, I still want to do something in entertainment. I still do my YouTube, and you never know. The only way things will happen is if you try. So, if you don't try, you only got yourself to blame. And I could just end up a be like a 50-year-old man, not really doing anything and never had success. At least I tried. And then go away thinking, Anyway, I'm going to have to call it a night. But I do appreciate you tuning up. And obviously you got Discord there. So reach out. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you when I'm next on. Exactly. Wanting to create. Always. And I'm glad you showed up again. And hopefully it's going to be an ongoing trend from now on. See you, buddy.